What up, y'all? We're back. Just wanted to discuss something that I think a lot of bank anglers don't do. And the only reason I say this is because all these years I've been fishing. I mean, I'm 42. So, I mean, I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 maybe even earlier than that. Some of my first memories were fishing. But just this, what I'm going to talk about, I've just developed over the years and come to realize, like, oh yeah, this does make a difference. And if you don't fish where fish are, I don't care who you are. You could be Kevin Van Dam, Michael Iaconelli, whoever. It doesn't matter. You're not going to catch them. You have to be fishing where fish are. So what I'm saying is you need to be stealthy. Don't get out of your truck. Hard stomp to the fucking, the bank. Throw your rods down. Throw your tackle box down. Throw your cooler for a little beer down, or whatever you carry that you probably don't need. You have to be stealthy and like walk patiently and slowly to where you're going to fish. If you do it correctly, you should be able to get up to the bank. If there's a bass there, they shouldn't go anywhere. And there's another thing I'll tell you too. When you're fishing from the bank, you want to, and I know this sounds weird and most people don't think about this, your shirt, your hat, you want them to match your background. So when you get to the bank and there is a fish there, they don't see you. If you go up there and just stomp around, there ain't gonna be a fish within 100 miles of you. Like, for real. But the reason I know about this, the shirt and the hat and the background thing, when I first started throwing swim baits, I would have fish follow it and they would dart off. And then one day I realized I was wearing a color that's similar to this, where it's black and white. And I was fishing at the dam in Taylorsville, and this fish swam up, followed the bait, and it just slowly just went that way. I picked up a jerk bait, threw it about 4 or 5 feet in front of him, jerk, doink, got him. So what I'm saying is, if they dart off, they saw you. If they didn't dart off, they didn't see you. And I've repeated that many times. But long story short is, just be as stealthy as you can when you're going from, if you see a log or a lay down or a stump right here, walk slowly, deliberately to that piece of cover you're going to go at. Figure out which angle you're going to cast. If that doesn't produce anything, try another angle, but don't sit there and throw every lure you've got in your box at that one piece of lay down or log or stump or whatever, because that fish is going to get educated. If there is one there, he will get she hopefully will get very educated very fast, and your chances of catching it are very slim. So what you do is you take one bait. This is what I do. I take one bait. I go around a lake or a pond, whichever area that I can fish. I fish those areas a few different angles, and that's all I fish them. One bait. And then what I do is I go back to my truck and I retie a different bait on. I leave them fish alone. I don't stay in one spot and just cast because that's not doing you any good. Go back to your truck or car or whatever, tie you on a different lure, something a little more subtle, a little more natural, and you pick apart that same area you went through, and you just repeat the process until you finally catch one. And you'd be like, oh, I bet that damn fish was there the whole time, there at that stump. And then you figure out, like, why didn't the other ones work? You know what I mean? Just little questions you have to ask yourself. I don't know if everybody does this or not. When you catch a fish, you always ask yourself, why did I catch that fish? What was it doing? Why was it there? Why did it bite this? What was it eating on? What was it waiting to eat on? Just little things like that. But the main thing of this video was just being stealthy will catch you more fish than any bait or lure on the market. I don't care who you are. Just be stealthy. See y'all.